Скіфе?
Що ти тут робиш?
Та трохи життя живу. Поглянь, як тут.
Класно.
Ей, до краю не підходь. Тут ти можеш знайти все, Скіф. Друзів, ворогів, гроші, смерть, чудо. Навіть самого себе. Як будеш у Прип'яті, перше коло на колесі за мною.
Гаразд.
The noosphere. The Earth's informational field. An achievement comparable at best to the conquest of space.
Don't want the innocent to suffer? Then help me find the culprit.
And who the fuck are you?
And what do we have a decade later? The Zone, in our image, after our likeness.
My men are still lying out there, and I can't even bury them!
Died in an anomaly. Shot by loners. Found with a stone around his neck. Thrown off a cliff. Torn apart by dogs. You cannot kill God. Just like you cannot get rid of the sky up above. I am blind, but it is you who cannot see.
Nightcrawlers. That's what the people in the city call us. The Thought Bureau describes my duty as roam. Compared to the number of midnight operations, we spend most of our time in other people's brains, listening to what you hear and watching what you see. April 30th, 1976. It's the 4th year since I joined Leviathan's Thought Bureau. It's taken me 8 whole years to finally discover who I am. What happened to me?
Am I?
Chernobyl. Tragedy felt around the world.
Soviets admit damage from nuclear accident.
Nuke cloud lingers after USSR mishap. Deaths feared after Soviet nuclear accident.
Worst post-war accident causes wide repercussions.
What if you could change the decisions you regret in your life and see the outcomes of those choices with your very own eyes? The Altars tells the story of Jan Dolsky, a simple miner who survived a crash landing on a hostile planet. He quickly realizes that what was supposed to be a lifetime job opportunity turns into a desperate fight for his life. Jan will need to handle a large mobile base that's designed to be operated by an entire team of qualified personnel. Even worse, the planet Jan landed on revolves around the deadly scorching star. Escaping the sunrise is crucial for survival. Despite his best efforts, Jan simply lacks the time and skills to deal with all these problems on his own. But the planet Jan is stranded on is home to a mysterious substance called rubidium. With its use and the help of the quantum computer on board, Jan is able to create alternative versions of himself. The Altars. Each one of them is a result of altering a crucial decision from Jan's past. The Altars are a reflection of the questions he asks himself. What if I never left my hometown? What if I didn't drop out of college? What if I fought harder to save my marriage? Our Altars have the necessary knowledge and skills that we desperately need to succeed. But they also come with their own goals, ambitions, and fears, all derived from their different life paths. And that can generate problems.
Stop pretending you have any idea how I feel. Incompetence, incoherent decision-making, a groundbreaking mission on the verge of failure. Damn, I just hope I don't f*** everything up again. You want a relationship that lasts, put some effort in it.
Each Jan is a different person. It will be extremely difficult to keep everyone happy.
You gotta learn how to say no sometimes.
But we must do whatever we can, because as the mission goes on, the challenges will only pile up. Obstacles on the outside, internal tensions that could prove to be even more dangerous. And with a ticking clock of the deathly sun behind our backs, the only way home is to press forward.
So we always wanted to build on top of the foundations that was Frostpunk 1 and create something new, something exciting. The big question was how to do that. By the end of the first game, you survived the end of the world. The question then becomes, what now? We felt that creating an even bigger blizzard or making you survive even lower temperatures would not make the cut. It wouldn't be satisfying for you, and it wouldn't be satisfying for us.
It felt impossible to tell an epic story about society's growing ambitions without changing the scale of the game itself. In Frostpunk 2, time passes in weeks, months, and instead of building singular buildings, we oversee creation of entire city districts. During the development of previous Frostpunk, we invented the genre called Society Survival Game. In Frostpunk 2, we continue to evolve in that direction, but with putting much greater emphasis on society aspect.
An automaton has broken down and is blocking traffic.
It's been 30 years since the Great Storm, and the unifying factor of cold and incoming apocalypse is really gone. We survived. The big question becomes, what now? The city grows, and with it, the ambitions of people that's created. This can lead to internal conflicts, and the unity that was previously there, thanks to everyone needing to work together to survive, is gone. The society starts to fracture and diverge.
As time passes, various communities like this may radicalize and form factions that actively try to influence the direction in which you lead the city.
Until this point, the cities were led by the captain, an absolute ruler whose firm hand was needed to keep everyone together in the face of survival challenges. But that is long gone. Now people want to have a say in how the city is run. You are the steward, and as the leader of the city, you are expected to construct a council, a place where every community of the city can have a vote in what laws govern it.
The enduring conflicts between the factions set the tone of the game. Those clashes don't have to be physical, but they for sure will be ideological. And each faction have their own vision for the future. And your role as a steward will be to maneuver between those ideas. And it will require a lot of political stamina from the player to shape the city as he wants.
Now, make no mistake, the world is still frozen solid and cold as hell. So we'll have to do a lot of good management to ensure that survival of the city is assured. But soon you will find out that the external enemy of cold and storms and blizzards is not the biggest threat to the city. Internal enemy is. The factions will start tugging the city into a vision of a utopia that you will quickly discover to be a dystopia for everyone else. And thus, you will quickly find out that nature isn't the biggest enemy. Human nature is.
Hello everyone, we are Tiny Magician Studio, and this is a devlog about our upcoming game, Outbreak Island. Today we're going to talk about what makes our game unique compared to other survival sims, show some basic gameplay, and talk about the creation and development of the dynamic open world in Outbreak Island. In the game, you will have to survive as a detective. Hunting and farming are at your service for saving your own life. And don't forget about the sleep. There is a tent for this purpose in the game. The campfire is not just a source of light, but also a tool for cooking. You can also pass the time on this scary island quite comfortably around the campfire. By the way, the nights in Outbreak Island are very beautiful, but dangerous, and a couple of bullets are obviously not enough to survive them. This is the point at which Outbreak Island deviates from other survival sims. One of the detective's main survival tools is his camera. You can use flash to blind the mysterious transformed and escape. Plus, a tripod will help you remotely observe what's going on and even hunt. The in-game island is not only about nature, but also an abandoned city, factories, farms, and military bases. Exploring these places is not an easy task, as useful items are sometimes hidden in unexpected places. The weather in Outbreak Island is constantly changing. It can go from a calm, clear day to a wild storm. Don't forget to find shelter. And by the way, check out how the sound changes if you go indoors. We're also happy to tell you that in Outbreak Island, you can travel not only on foot, but also by car. Since we're talking about the island as a whole, it's really big and varied in the game. Mountains, forests, hills, glades, and caves. We pay great attention to visuals everywhere, not only natural, but also man-made. Buildings and rooms look as if they were really inhabited by people once. That's it for today. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to add Outbreak Island to your wishlist on Steam. We'll have more news on the game's release and development progress soon. Thanks, and see you around.
Контракт с компанией. Мы знаем, что попадем в ад. Но в аду мы будем лучшие.
Working on it.
Good to go?
Easy in, easy out.
That's our ride.